China's H-20 competes with US B-21 Raider to become the world's leading stealth bomber. The integration of H-20 into a broader networked kill web spanning space, cyber, and electromagnetic domains will ultimately determine whether it can challenge platforms like the B-21 not just in stealth but in mission effectiveness. Manufacturing stealth platforms at scale, equipping them with validated long-range weapons, and training crews for strategic missions remain massive undertakings for the PLA Air Force. China is closing the capability gap. China's long-anticipated H-20 stealth bomber is emerging as China's answer to the US Air Force's B-21 Raider, placing the two aircraft at the center of future long-range strike competition. After decades of development shaped by Cold War legacies and modern anti-Axis warfare, the United States and China are now fielding their most advanced strategic bombers to date. U.S. Northrop Grumman's B-21 Raider has already entered flight testing under a tightly managed Air Force program. At the heart of both programs is the flying wing architecture, a design chosen primarily for its extremely low radar cross-section and aerodynamic efficiency. The B-21 design benefits from decades of operational data and survivability modeling, enabling it to perform sustained operations in the heart of contested airspace. The B-21 Raider is a sixth-generation platform designed to deliver both conventional and nuclear payloads over intercontinental distances. It is smaller and more efficient than the B-2, with a reduced logistics footprint and lower operating cost per flight hour. The bomber's internal bays can carry advanced munitions, including the upcoming AGM-181 long-range standoff nuclear cruise missile, B-61 family nuclear gravity bombs, and long-range conventional weapons such as the AGM-158 joint air-to-surface standoff missile extended range. Northrop Grumman has engineered the Raider with an open systems digital backbone, enabling rapid upgrades to weapons, sensors, and communications throughout the aircraft's lifecycle. Future integration of hypersonic strike systems, electronic attack pods, and even directed energy payloads is feasible within the platform's modular architecture. In comparison, the ZN-H-20 is projected to carry a payload of at least 10,000 kilograms internally, capable of delivering conventional precision-guided munitions, nuclear gravity bombs, and standoff cruise missiles such as the CJ-10 or CJ-20. The H-20 may incorporate serrated engine inlets, blended contours, and a cranked kite wing similar to American stealth bombers. The H-20 operational radius could exceed 8,500 kilometers, positioning it as a true long-range strategic bomber, China's first. Its development signals a major shift in the PLA Air Force's strategic posture, from a regionally focused air force to one capable of intercontinental deterrence. The B-21 Raider has been designed from inception to operate within the Joint All-Domain Command and Control framework. This allows the bomber to serve not only as a precision strike platform but also as a forward sensor node, capable of passing targeting data, conducting battle damage assessments, and synchronizing with manned and unmanned systems across multiple domains. The aircraft's mission systems leverage AI-assisted planning, dynamic threat avoidance, and onboard data fusion to survive and adapt inside highly contested environments dominated by advanced air defense systems. This positions the B-21 as both a strategic weapon and an informational asset, capable of shaping the battlespace through intelligence and decision advantage. The H-20 stealth onboard system uses an indigenously developed ESA radar, satellite navigation linked to BeiDou, and a range of indigenous electronic warfare capabilities. While China has made strides in sensor miniaturization and data link technology, the level of redundancy, encryption, and battlefield resilience required for high-end peer conflict remains under development. The integration of H-20 into a broader networked kill web spanning space, cyber, and electromagnetic domains will ultimately determine whether it can challenge platforms like the B-21 not just in stealth but in mission effectiveness. In terms of range and endurance, the B-21 is expected to achieve a combat radius greater than 9,000 kilometers without refueling, giving it the ability to strike from continental U.S. bases against targets in the Indo-Pacific, the Middle East, or Eastern Europe. This strategic reach is further enhanced by the United States' global aerial refueling infrastructure, which enables persistent presence and flexible basing options. The B-21 is designed to deploy from austere airfields, leverage Allied infrastructure, and operate under dispersed basing models, critical for surviving a first strike in a high-threat environment. Its design also supports high-tempo sortie generation, enabling sustained campaign operations. The H-20, on the other hand, dramatically expands China's strategic aviation reach. With an expected range capable of reaching U.S. bases on Guam and potentially Hawaii with tanker support, the bomber breaks China's traditional regional limitations. This has immediate implications for Indo-Pacific theater planners, as it introduces the prospect of long-range air-launched precision strikes on American and Allied assets well beyond the first and second island chains. Manufacturing stealth platforms at scale, equipping them with validated long-range weapons, and training crews for strategic missions remain massive undertakings for the PLA Air Forces. China is closing the capability gap, but the Raider has already crossed into production and integration. The ZN-H-20 marks a bold challenge to U.S. dominance in this field and signals Beijing's intent to field a truly global strategic strike capability. As both platforms evolve, they will shape the balance of air power and strategic stability in ways that extend far beyond the radar horizon.